Oh.
Bro, I totally forgot about Dominican Laureezy. Hey, where's my Dominican Laureezy? Laureezy. The other day, Laureezy, I went to see her, and we social distance, hung out for a minute, and she was wearing these white pants with her boots, and she just in a like a very flagrant, sensational shirt, salacious shirt. Looked like some Versace shit, with her white pants, and I'm all like, Dominican Laureezy. Now she got her little hat on and shit, so I will post a picture, but we got a Dominican Laureezy, and somebody asked me why. I'm like, isn't white pants a Dominican thing? Like, I thought, like, you know, I mean, Caribbean people like it, but I've never seen so many white pants wore other than on Dominicans. And those motherfuckers were tight.
Thunder thighs, the show my thunder thighs.
Them thunder thighs for sure. Where's the...
Oh, yeah.
Dominican Laureezy for sure. Up in your TV screen if you watch the Bodega Cats on TV, if not on your phone.
Yeah. Spotify.
Laureezy, did you feel a little bit Caribbean that day or no?
I did. I was on, I don't even know how to do a Dominican accent.
I don't either. I'm just making it up. I told you when that Dominican man came in and delivered the Flaviar alcohol. It's in my government. Okay. And I showed him my ID and shit. January. Yeah, sure. I just say because I told you that Dominican Lou on Saturday Night Live was Tracy Morgan. So Tracy Morgan played Dominican Lou, and he was always like, and the weather, it gonna get hot, and gonna get hot some more. Okay? And I'm talking shit. Dominicans, don't get mad. I love you guys. The cats love you, and if you're an Isle kitten, a Dominican Isle kitten, please let us know, because we love you. We'll send you some swag, and yes, love on you. And
That's jokes.
teach us how to do your accent, and maybe we'll do a better job, you know? All I got is that.
Your Dominican, come and be our guest.
Mm.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put something to the test.
Hey. I don't know if I am close to any Dominicans. Like, I certainly have and met, but like someone that I'm like, hey, be a guest. Let me think. What Dominicans do I know?
I know Puerto Ricans. I know Cuban.
I know Puerto Ricans. I know Cubans. I know, I don't know if I know a Jamaican.
Oh.
I'm not lumping every Caribbean or like island people. I'm just saying, like, going through shit. Definitely know a lot of Mexicans. Canadian. I don't know if I know a Canadian.
Oh, hey, out in the boat. Hey.
That would be nice if we can get a Canadian, a Dominican. Obviously, we have a lot to go in Europe, but we're trying to stick to this area for now.
Isn't your fave Justin Bieber from Canada? Just jokes.
Justin Bieber can suck my dick, but
suck my ass.
Oh! You would like that with his little pervert mustache? You like that shit?
He shaved it off.
Oh, did he? God, good riddance, bro. Like, god damn, I can't believe his wife wouldn't tell him that shit. Like, that shit looks disgusting. You look like you own a van and you're about to kidnap someone, bro.
would he be considered a bottom feeder if he ate my ass?
According to Barney, yes. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Hey, hey.
Park that Big Mac in my little garage.
Ooh.
Big Mac. Ooh, I want a Big Mac now.
Ooh, me too. Every time we pod, we do this to ourselves, bro.
I want it in my little garage.
Oh.
I need a Big Mac.
Okay, so last time we were talking about Big Macs. Did you end up ordering one?
I did.
So I fought it as hard as I could, and I kind of knew this in the back of my head that the longer I fought it, they would close the restaurant. And because this is one of the things that I say, and people talk shit because I always say, since we live in this tiny little town, and people are like, oh, you've never actually lived in a little town. I get that, you guys. But you guys, I come from a big city. Like, Juarez is a big fucking city with a lot of shit happening. So, to me, a town where you can't drink after 12 is like, or like 11. Wait, what? Or like you close the club at 12? Why? I'm not done. But,
In
so
Roswell, you can't buy liquor on Sunday. At all.
Ouch, bro. That's painful. Whoa. Oh my Lord. Well, I understand that. But especially like, you know, I'm a movie person. So I've always think about like the US as LA and New York. I think about like, you know, big cities. And I've always wanted to order Chinese food in the middle of the fucking night. I don't know why that's like a fantasy that I have.
Good.
Fuck yeah. And in the little containers too. I don't want the ratchet like big.
Chopsticks.
Yeah, with chopsticks, and then you're eating the rice so fast so it can get in your mouth. So that's just, it's just cool. Ooh, with the noodles, and then you get some like orange chicken and some what's that
Kung Pao chicken.
Kung Pao chicken. Ooh, or Kung Pao shrimp even. Yum. So I purposely pushed it and tried to fight it so they would close. In the back of my head, I knew this was happening, but I wasn't like thinking about it. So they closed the fucking restaurant when I finally decided, fuck it, I'll just have a big old tire around my waist and it'll be fine, even though my mom says that's how I'm gonna get diabetes. But so I did it. And then I text Laureezy and I was like, did you order Mickey D's? She's like, yeah, I ate it. And I'm like, what'd you get? A Big Mac. I'm like, fuck. So after that, I just started searching for a Mickey D's that was open 24/7. And I found one. And I probably paid more than what I would have paid, but I got my fucking Big Mac, some fries. And the way that I redeemed myself I didn't eat all the fries. As soon as I felt like I was full, I threw them in the trash, which hurt my heart, bro. It hurt my heart to throw them in the trash because I love McDonald's fries. They're so salty and like unhealthy. Oh,
I'm hungry.
So yeah.
Money, so.
Dude, do you have T-Mobile?
No.
Shit. Because T-Mobile has T-Mobile Tuesdays. And every Tuesday they have different promotions. And I've only had T-Mobile for a few months. And I probably have had 3 or 4 free Whoppers. And as much as I know, you know, people that like burgers and meat or whatever, that I know it's cooked better and it's like supposed to be better meat or whatever. They do take longer because it's like quality, like grilled meat or whatever. I definitely prefer a Big Mac, but you can't pass a free Whopper. So today they had a free Whopper going on. So I was thinking about that, but now you got Mickey D's in my head, and I'm just thinking about that special sauce.
Ooh, special sauce.
What she said. That's what she said.
You like the special sauce?
The other day I was hungry for lunch and I was on a Zoom, so I ordered from Jack in the Box.
I haven't had Jack in the Box in years.
I got egg rolls.
They have egg rolls at Jack in the Box?
And these tiny tacos. They're like that
Like-
little.
Like wontons, or what are they called?
They're like tacos, but they're like fried, deep fried.
Okay.
They're little. But they just have like hamburger meat and beans. And they're like that little. There's like 15 and they come in this little basket.
15?
Yeah, they're little. But they're so good. They have this avocado lime sauce. And it's kind of processed, but it's really good with the taco sauce. I was like, but and then I got a hamburger for Gracie.
Oh.
Hamburger, but she didn't eat it.
Oh.
She's not feeling good if she doesn't eat a hamburger with bacon on it.
That's true. That's a big sign. But hey, so let me ask you this. Is this one of those things that like McDonald's in Mexico has guacamole? And so Jack in the Box here has beans and whatever you just said? Or do all Jack in the Boxes have that stuff in the menu?
You know what? I have to tell you this story. One time when me and Blade were dating, he I may have told you this story. He cut his foot on a nail at his house, and he was like, "Could you bring me something to eat?" And I was like, "What do you want?" He's like, "Oh, just whatever, just surprise me." So I went to Jack in the Box and I got tacos because he likes tacos, and it wasn't like Taco Bell. I hate Taco Bell tacos, but I got regular tacos. And
like Taco Mex tacos?
They were like, I can't remember. They were like they were
decent?
better than, yeah, they were really good.
Okay.
And it's like, oh my God, these are really good. Where did you? I said, I got these at Jack in the Box. So I was just gonna get you a burger, but I thought you would like tacos. And he's like, oh my God, these are good for Jack in the Box. I mean, they were really good. But what was the point of my story? Oh,
you were telling me because I asked you if it was different with the guacamole, like in Mexico, McDonald's, and all that.
Yeah. He wants to eat there again. But they always had. I think they always had tacos.
There's always had some tacos.
They always had tacos.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
I don't know if they would be like the same tacos like in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, because that was weird. I remember a cousin of mine came over to visit, and we went to McDonald's, and she's like, "Can I get my burger with guacamole?" And I'm like, "Where the fuck do you think you are?" Like, no, there's no guacamole at McDonald's. And she's like, "Why?" And she was offended. So one time that I only had trust me, when I go to Mexico, the last thing I want to do is eat McDonald's. But that was the only thing that was open, and we were in the hotel, and we asked the person at the hotel, and they're like, the only thing that's open is a McDonald's here in the corner. Like, you can walk to it, like 2 blocks. So we went, and it was a number. It wasn't even like a side or something that you can add. It was literally the number 4. The number 4 was a burger with guacamole. The number 3 was, damn it, what are they called? Oh my God, I'm such a bad Mexican. Oh my God, I forgot what they're called. But they're basically like a piece of bread with beans and cheese on top. Chayotes. God damn it, I can't remember. But that was the number 3. So I'm like, holy shit. And then I heard that in Asia, that there's also like some sort of like Asian food, and that's part of the McDonald's thing. So that's why I thought, like, obviously they have to switch it up and cater to your audience, right? But I wasn't sure. But hey, I just thought of something.
What?
We got to get this shit started. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2. ¿Qué onda, way? We are the Bodega Cats. It's lit. And I obviously don't know what the fuck we're doing, but for some reason I feel like Laureezy and I should be the ones to start it. I am 54 pages.
Laureezy!
Hey!
There's some hoes in the house. There's some hoes in the house.
There's definitely some hoes in this house.
Hoes in this house.
Hey! Definitely some hoes in this house. Good hoes, not the whorish kind.
Not the horse hoes.
I gotta tell you something super funny, and like I'll tell my brother before this podcast airs. I don't think my nephew's mom listens to it anyway. So he's obsessed with Harley Quinn right now, my nephew. And he has these Legos, and there's like the old school Harley Quinn with the red and black, and the new school with the blue and pink, right? So we were playing with them, and he had the idea of taking their heads off and putting them in these other little miniatures that he has. But he has like a Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and
Oh, wow.
I forgot the one, but it's a blue dress. So basically, it must be like, yeah, Aurora or Cinderella or one of those. Anyway, so he put the Legos on those, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. So I made a big deal about it. So we started playing with those girls with like dresses and like the Harley Quinn face, Lego face, and we're having a good old time, right? And I'm always like saying weird things to him, just like I just want to open his mind up, and like, so I'm always like saying weird stuff while we're playing, and by weird I just mean like just crazy shit, and so I was like ooh, I like the way, and then I'm always doing the whole Drake thing now. The last few times I've hung out with him, like, what it is, my girl, I love your dress, my girl. And then all of a sudden he goes, because we just kept going with the whole thing, and it's like, and he's like, we just look like two bad bitches. I was like, whoa, what'd you say? And he got super scared and shy and like worried. And I'm like, what did you just say? And he's like, that, and he made something up. And I was like, that's not what you said. What did you say? And I was trying to tell him, that that's not a word he can say. And he almost started crying. All I wanted to do is laugh, because he literally just told me we look like two bad bitches.
I love that story.
I fucking loved it, but I was like, you can't say that word, baby, okay? Like, you can't say that. And he was like almost crying, and I'm like, don't cry, it was a mistake, and I'm not gonna tell anybody, but just don't say that word anymore. But that was like one of the times, like, he said that his doll was sitting like a pendeja. Like, it's like, you want to laugh, and you're supposed to teach and model, so you try to keep it together. But I came home and I couldn't stop laughing at that shit, bro. We're like two bad bitches.
That's in like every song.
Yeah, he probably heard something, and I'm pretty sure my brother doesn't say he's a bad bitch.
No, I don't see him doing that.
I don't think so. But that shit was funny, bro. Oh my God. But anyway, I just want to tell you something real quick. Very unfortunate. We are missing, because we're recording the pod on a different day. We'll explain why later, maybe not. We are missing one of the greatest speeches of all times, Melania Trump. You'll never see such eloquent plagiarism ever again, homie. I wonder who she's gonna steal from this time. Taking some from the last Michelle Obama speech, a combination of Michelle, Biden, and Obama. Lordy, bro. But anyway.
Campaign is ridiculousness.
Oh, that video you sent me almost made me throw up, because it's just disgusting.
The contacts, and it was saying xenophobia, that's what everyone said about him.
Yeah, literally every single thing that he's done wrong, he's putting it on someone else. Pelosi, Biden. It was like, calm down. And then everybody said that the son was coked out of his mind last night's speech. I can't tell what a coked out person looks like. I have a friend who can, so I'm gonna ask him what he thinks. But yeah, that shit was great. And that lady, what's up with that lady? I just saw clips on Twitter, but god damn, bro, it's like she was like Hitler screaming, like, calm down. Jesus. Shut up, bitch. I have my Chinese camera over here and never wants to connect to the fucking Wi-Fi, this one. And now that we're potting, decides to fucking Wi-Fi connecting. Shut up. Anyway. So, how is you, homie?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy work, and then my personal life.
Your personal life?
Yeah, my dog is not eating, and
Still?
yeah. So
Why did they give you the appointment so late, so far?
that's all they had. They said I could call, and if there's like a missed appointment,
Mm-hmm.
I think I just might go to the emergency vet.
You know, if she's not eating at this point, maybe, you know, I don't know if, is it like humans? Do they charge more for emergency? I'm assuming.
I'm thinking they do.
Shit. God damn it. Why don't they, for those of us that don't have kids, why don't, well, I don't know. Never mind. I was going to say, why don't they let us put our children on our insurance, but they'll probably charge us all kinds of money and it's not the same. But they should have some sort of insurance for animals, but I don't know how you can make it fair because, well, I don't know. I know that some vets do have insurance that you can purchase, but I just feel like it's really expensive and sometimes it doesn't even cover everything. So I guess it's like human insurance. Oh, fuck. Yeah. We're fucked. We're kind of fucked, bro.
I know. It's just been a crazy week and it's only Tuesday. Just
God damn. Well, let me tell you something. I'm freaking out a little bit because I have to go out of the city. I'm traveling in town, but I have to go out of the city tomorrow for work. And yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit, but what happened was that what I'm doing, it's the part of my job that I feel if I drop the ball, I don't know what could happen. So I just feel like I have to do it. But I am a little scared, I'm not going to lie, because I'm going to the south of the state, and we all know that it ain't looking too good down there. That's what she said. Oh!
That's what she said. That's what she said.
But I'm not kidding you. I'm wearing 2 masks. I'm wearing the Bodega Cats mask, which is kind of lighter, you know, material. And on top of that, a regular mask. I don't give a shit who makes fun of me. I'm wearing the biggest glasses I have to cover my eyes. Probably will be wearing a beanie or a hat to cover my hair. I will shower when I get to the hotel. As soon as I get to the hotel, I'm sanitizing the fuck out of it. I don't give a shit if they promise me and swear on their mamas that they sanitized it. I'm taking my Lysol. Well, I just gave some propaganda to Lysol, but at this point, I mean, I don't think they need anything from us. Shit. What'd you say?
Just don't drink it.
I will not drink it or inject it on myself. But yeah, so I'm freaking out a little bit, but shit, I gotta do what I gotta do, and you know, it's work.
Give you N95 masks.
They should have given us those. They gave us some Lobo masks. They're cotton.
Cotton. What are you drinking?
Cottage cheese. No, I'm not drinking cottage cheese. Gross. I'm drinking whiskey, which any of our people that we were hanging out with, which wasn't only a few Isle kittens, don't think that we're ratchet. It was like literally 5 of us. But if they see me drinking, they'll be like, what's wrong with this bitch? Because I was pretty coke drunky last time we saw each other. And I was so sad that I didn't give you a tour of the bodega. And literally all you have to do is walk in and you'll see everything because it's so tiny. But I was like, damn it. And
I looked in.
oh,
The
you
door.
did?
Yeah.
I wanted you to come in, but I was too cold drunky and too busy talking about politics for me to care. A lot of it
Heated.
it got heated, yeah. And I mean, they do say not to talk about politics or religion in a get together with family or whatever. But I feel like the times are different right now. I feel like you have to say something. You have to talk to those people who are either undecisive or for some. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't waste my time with the Trumper. Is that what they're called? I just made that up.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Trumper.
I wouldn't waste my time with the Trumper, but with someone that's undecisive or that they think that Kamala did this and Biden did that, it's like, get your facts. And now it's like, don't disrespect me like that. And if you're going to, just be aware that I will cut you out of my life, because this is life or death at this point, bro. You know, this other man in the heat that I don't remember his first name, his last name is Blake, just got shot point blank like that. Like, bro, it's literally life or death. So
True.
I feel ratchet that I got so passionate, you know, during my drunkenness and, you know, emotional and shit. But at the same time, I don't, because it's, hey, as you know, in the words of Cheeto, it is what it is.
Idiot.
But
Not you. Trump.
but this is the first time I have some hard liquor since, because I needed a michelada, bro, at some point. I was so cold hungover.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't hear from you. I was like, gosh, are you okay?
I was out, bro. I was like recuperating. Recuperating. Say it.
Recuperating.
Recuperating.
You were recovering.
There you go. I was recovering. There you go. I was recovering, and yeah, I had a rough night and a rough day after. But I'm back. We're back, Isle Kittens. And just so I don't know if everybody knows, but we did switch the premiere date, or what is it called, for Saturdays. So the Bodega Cats are now on Saturdays. You can find us on YouTube. You better do a search, because until you motherfuckers keep subscribing, we don't have a cool name. So right now is like youtube.com/xcy231244W, you know,
And numbers.
some shit like that. So right now, YouTube, search for us. SoundCloud, Spotify, I believe it is the name slash or / the Bodega Cats. Just search for us, you guys. I promise, once we get the YouTube, I'll memorize all of them, and I'll be sure to give them out to you guys. But as of right now, yeah, just memorize that shit. I mean, just look for us, search, you know, Google, do whatever. Yeah, don't memorize it. I'm not gonna remember. I mean, if you do, like, that'd be pretty amazing. But yeah, so follow us, and Saturdays, Catcher Days, we will be out unless something extreme happens. We will try to maintain and be constant with our Saturdays. Saturdays, yes. And also, please vote for the right person. Please go vote. Please, you know, get your mail-in ballot. I mean, I don't know with this whole UPS situation, who knows, but.
Oh, did I tell you my ballot went to my work office?
Yeah, that's strange.
And I'm not there, so I didn't know I got it. And yeah.
But you voted in person, right?
I did. I just signed a form in the primary. I just signed the form that I'm not gonna, that I'm in person and that I won't send in the ballot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good, homie. You did what you had to do. I mean, I I think I requested my mail-in ballot, if I'm not mistaken. I should check, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna go,
Yeah, I think I might go too.
just because. I mean, this situation with the post office is getting out of hand.
Plastic bags or something.
For real, I'm thinking like I was thinking I should have like gone with my midlife crisis and bought myself a motorcycle, and I would wear the helmet, full helmet, because that shit has to kind of somehow cover you, right? Because it's really like tight in your neck, and it covers your whole face.
But I think it's open.
Oh, for real? I guess you would suffocate, huh? If it was. Well, I'm wearing a double mask and a face protector, even if I have to make it on my own with those sheet protectors.
That. Oh yeah, that, and then your mask, and that.
Yeah, and gloves. I'm doing the gloves.
You could wear those dishwashing gloves, the rubber ones.
Oh, that's funny because for work we asked for those when we figured that we weren't gonna get regular gloves. But I do. My mama, she's so sweet. She wakes up early in the morning. Well, not always because I try to, we try to tell her not to be out so much, but she buys tries to get Clorox wipes. Although I think I told you one lady called her a bitch and took it from her hand. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those people are lucky I'm not there because I would go peaches in 2 seconds, bro. Don't you fucking disrespect my mama.
Taking it out of her hands? What the fuck?
Yeah, she said it was the last one, and she grabbed it was the wipes, and the lady took it from her hands, and that was one. And then another time, this lady called her a bitch, and my mom said, my mom's a lover, not a fighter, so she's just like, all right, take it. But yeah, people are ratchet out there. Even if you think in the morning they're not, because it's the older people. Mm-mm.
Wow.
But she got me gloves.
Karens.
There's a lot of Karens out there. Oh my God, I saw the funniest video, speaking of Karens. So in the street, of course, on the side of the street, not in the middle of the street, something must have happened to the light. And I don't know where it was at. It was just something that I saw on Instagram. But they had one of those lights, stop lights that are portable. I don't know if you've ever seen them. So they don't usually use them here in Albuquerque or New Mexico, but I've seen them in other states. It's literally a tiny little stoplight. And obviously, it works kind of like the ones where it's open and they have the little lights happening. So it's one that they use whenever they really need one and something happened to the one that's there. So it just looks exactly, if I find I can't post videos. I don't think I can do videos, but I'll do a Snapchat of it. So it just looks like a regular stoplight, but tiny. So it's obviously for vehicles, right? So a Karen was walking with their kids, or they just said it must be a Karen. She's walking with her kids and it turns red and they're on the sidewalk and she has them stop. And they don't move until it turns green.
Wow.
The funniest shit, bro, because I'm like, what is she doing? So she's literally following the traffic.
Oh my God.
It's super funny.
These I think they're guys dressed as women with, the
bitch haircut.
Yeah, the bitch haircut, and they're at the Starbucks, and they're not wearing their masks, and they're like, we can't sell to you, and they're all like, well, I want my venti mocha latte, blah blah blah, and if you don't give it to me, who's the manager, and blah blah blah, and they also do like at a restaurant, they start complaining that they, and it's all like a parody.
Oh.
Like over exaggerated, but I mean, some of these Karens, it's really how they are. It's not an over exaggeration, but
yeah,
it was on Instagram or Facebook or one of those.
That's funny because the whole term and everything of the Karens has been going on for a while. but I feel like obviously after this whole situation that's been going on, or several situations, because the killing of black people and brown people and COVID and all this shit, they just come out of their rock, and from under their rock, and it's become more intense. But it's literally now like a thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When I go to the store now, I expect to see some kind of Karenism going on. Like, but I haven't, like, not in this part of town, anyways. I haven't really experienced, what the other day I was walking my dog, and this lady was like, she's like, if you want, I'll walk your dog for you. And I was like, okay. And she lives like right, I know the neighbor, and that's her roommate. She's like, I just live here and blah, blah, blah. I just thought it was weird. I thought,
But why though? Why did she offer that?
I don't know. Well, at first when I was walking and I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't really see like who it was. And when she got closer, maybe she said that because I kept looking back at her like she was like a stranger or something. I'm guessing that's why she offered to walk my dog. Or
for free?
Yeah.
That's weird.
But she walks every morning about the same time for like 40 minutes.
Were you wearing your mask?
No.
Was she?
No.
Oh, interesting. Laureezy.
And maybe she felt sorry for me because I was going all slow and my dog was all slow. So maybe she was like, help this fat lady out or something.
Yeah, but well, one, wouldn't it be better for you to walk so you have some sort of exercise?
I don't know. I think she was just being nice because I know the neighbor. I didn't know she had a roommate, but I know she's lived there actually before we moved in. She was living there.
Now, are you sure it's the roommate, or are you saying roommate as in her lesbian lover?
Well, she's the roommate, or the lady that lives there is pretty older than her.
So older women can't, be lesbians?
No, I'm just saying the girl that asked to walk.
I'm an old lesbian.
Yeah, it's an assumption, but I don't just her. I don't know her, but
you don't get a gay vibe from her, is what you're trying to say.
No, it's just they seem an odd couple.
In what way?
Because I know the lady that lives there, and she's kind of an airhead, and so I don't see her being interested in a younger person. If she was.
Oh, the walker was like really young, or?
No, just
younger.
My age, and I think what's her name?
No, don't say her name, poor thing.
60.
Oh, okay.
Or older. Probably.
That's not too bad because that would be like about 10 years difference.
The lady that was walking was like my age, so maybe that's not. Maybe.
Well, who knows? It could be her sugar mama.
It could be.
I don't know, Laureezy. I'm just like.
I've never seen like a guy over there.
You've never?
Mm-mm. Except like her grandson, but no, like you could tell like the neighbor next to her. You can tell they're together because, they like leave at the same time for work and they walk their dog together and stuff. So
I don't know. I'm gonna challenge you to see and like try to figure out if this is
Stella. That's her name.
Oh, okay. Well, you're out there now, lady. Speaking of weird things, how about that guy I told you today on Facebook? So, Kyle Kittens, there was this really good looking guy with like a really nice military buff body that requested me. I don't know how long he requested me, and just so y'all know, I don't use Facebook. It exists, but I don't use it. So if you send me something, maybe in 6 months I'll see it. I don't know when. But so I was like, hey, maybe I can get my homie Laureezy a friend. And I saw he lives in Virginia. So I thought maybe, just a chatting buddy. And so he seemed like he looked like a single dad from the pictures that I saw. And he turned out to be kind of weird. So he immediately, as soon as I friended him, but see, the thing is that I think I have a pretty good, how do you say, gap, or no? What is it called? I think I have a pretty good gap.
Whoa!
She said. That's what she said.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's tight. But but I think I could tell a catfish, right away, because there are some people that are really good and they do a lot of pictures, but if you notice the pictures, they're taking the same way. So there is no variation. And then there's also, they're not going to go as far as like years in the past, especially, and you can't on Facebook. The date is the date, right? When you post something. So he went back a while, and he had a lot of pictures of those same two kids. So I'm thinking he was, I don't know, he might not look the way he looks. No, but the pictures with the kids, it's weird. Unless somebody's using him and really knows him and has access to his pictures, I don't know. But then he's all asking me how I'm doing. So I was like, all right, I'm going to answer the first question just to not be a bitch, because I did accept him. And he doesn't know I accepted it for someone else, right? So I answer, and then he goes on and like how are things been? Is you and your family okay? And your friend, like, I'm like, whoa, bro, who the fuck is you? Like, don't ask me these questions. Can we just like be like, hey, I don't know, something normal to me is like, oh, so you're in New Mexico, and I see that you're I'll bleep this, but you're a librarian, and because that's what my page says. So okay, that's normal. But hey, are you in your, like, I don't know, in COVID situation? Maybe I overreacted. I went back because I felt bad, and I just said, everybody's doing good, thank you. I hope yours are doing good as well. And then I logged out. But don't get weird at me, you guys. I had like on IG this guy, the same thing. I thought he was following me because of the podcast, or he started following me. So I accepted. And then he's like, hey, beautiful, how's your day? I was like, no, he's like, hey, beautiful, how are you? And I pulled the Charlemagne, and I was like, blessed, brown, and highly lesbian. So it's like he stopped talking after that. So I'm like, don't talk to me, bro. I think I have rainbows in all of my, except for Facebook. But I come on, dude. I look like a goddamn lesbian. Like in my Facebook page, I look like a lesbian. And Instagram, I have, I think I have a rainbow. I have a rainbow on Twitter. What do you think? That I'm just staring at rainbows? Like, what the fuck do you think? Like, come on, bro. And if you're one of those that thinks that for you, I'll turn. Should I put my age so you know that I'm like, nah, at this point in my life, I think I figured it out. I think I know who I am. Fucking weirdos, bro. That's the last time I try to get you a friend through online.
Oh, don't do that. I don't need any help.
I didn't say you need help. I just thought, I was like, hey, we could make friends and shit. Why not? Like, making friends online is fun. Because you can drop it at any moment. It's not like real friends. Like real friends, like how you gonna be like, all right, you would no longer be my friend starting now. Trust me, I've tried that shit, and they still look for me, and they find me on, like, how do you bitches like find me still on? And I'm not just talking about exes, like literally some people that I'm like, didn't you get the hint? Like, I don't want to be your friend, bro. Stop requesting me on shit. Like, oh, you found me? Well, good for you, but like, nah.
Yeah, like people from like high school and like in Roswell, He tried to friend me. I'm like, no, dude, no dice.
Like,
Unless
why?
because I graduated with them or something. I don't know.
So you think that we have something in common because we went to the same ratchet high school? Get out of here.
It wasn't a very big school, but bigger than like some schools. But
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to hook your friend up, bro. I know
No,
you
no.
don't need help, but everybody hooks their friends up. My friends have always been ratchet. They've never, including you, they've never found me anybody to like, hey, you know, you should go out and date with this person. So cool. You guys, you know, either, I don't know what your guys' problem is, but none of my friends have done that for me. But, you know, my mom, she's matchmaker. She's always looking for, I think she's probably looking for someone for you, actually. My mom's looking for like a partner for everybody, bro. Like my mom's like Miss Matchmaker. You know, funny story. That's how she met my stepdad. She found him for someone else, and that someone else was like, "I don't want to go without you. Like, come with me to the date, quote unquote." And then my stepdad fell in love with my mom.
Oh, that's a cute story.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. But my mom's like, "No, no, no, no. Look at her. She's younger. She doesn't have no kids. You know, she's actually looking for someone. I'm good." And he's like, nope. And he was very persistent. So here we are in the USA. That's a gem, you guys. That's a gem. I'll get in time. I edit this. I don't know. But anyway, homie, what do we got? What do we got going on? It's been so long that the stuff that I had is kind of like really past. But hey, now we know who shot the stallion.
Damn.
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 Damn, 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 damn.
Shooting the stallion.
How do you feel about, because I know a lot of people that I watch on podcasts and things, they're kind of in the industry. We're not. So they have a hard time answering. But are you the type who will cut Tory Lanez out of your life, meaning like his music and because he was about to do a lot of good stuff. Like he started the quarantine radio, which was super successful on IG. And I think YouTube or Spotify gave him like a bag for that shit. But because you know how I am, I'm loyal as fuck. So I've already deleted everything that I had of him. I'm so happy that Kalani removed him from her song that I love of hers. Because the song was good and the motherfucker has talent, but I'm here for the stallion, bro.
I didn't see what happened. How did it come about that he shot her?
Homie, well, first of all, there were only 4 people in the car, right? The stallion, her bestie, or one of her besties, homie Tiny G, and his bodyguard or security. Security, because that's what's like, what was security doing at this whole, you know? Anyway, there had been rumors that they were going out, which nobody believed because she's the stallion. Not only she's Megan the Stallion, but she's a fucking stallion. We've talked about, she's a big girl. Homie little G is like, he's not even a G. Homie Tiny is like 5'5". You know, he's shorter than us. He got like his hair done. Like, whenever a guy does that, it makes me feel like your ego and is so sensitive and like you're such a bitch ass, because a man would just shave his head. And I understand, don't get me wrong. Like, if you start losing your hair, I get it. It's a big fucking deal. But especially if you're black, like LeBron, like, let it go, bro. Let it go. Like, you already have so much going for yourself. Let the hair go. Not grow, because unfortunately that's your problem. But so anyway, just talking a little shit about you, Tori, just because fuck you. But so when the police showed up, they took the stallion to first of all, you haven't seen the video?
I've just seen clips.
So in the clips, you can see everybody with their hands up, but she seems like she's hurt, and everybody, or like the first story was that she cut her foot. So she went to the hospital. The other 3 went to jail just because it was a situation where, you know, cops, I mean, they're black, they look like they have money, they're gonna take you to jail. So anyway, Meg didn't say anything, but fucking bitch ass Lanes kept like, apparently it was his publicist or him, like just kept the story out, like having like different theories. Anybody that knows anything about the stallion, you probably can imagine that she's like a ride or die. That woman's not gonna just be a fucking, and I'm gonna bleep this, she's not gonna be a Tekashi 69, you know? Like she's not a rat. So then I guess they kept giving her grief. And like, I don't know if you know much about her story, but she lost her mother very recent. So I think that emotionally, she's probably still fucked up. Not that you ever get over that shit, but you know what I mean, right? So she was trying to do the best that she could. And then WAP came out and, you know, all the, like, continues to have a lot of success. And then this shit's still there, and people calling her this, saying that maybe she hit him. And then, you know, she is much big, like taller than him. Like, so this other story started coming out that maybe she hit him and he defended himself, or like the security felt like he was in like harm's way. I don't know. I never listened to any of that shit. I just felt like, damn, she's a G for like just not speaking about it. So I guess she got fed up because she's like been going through like this emotional roller coaster, and she can't even enjoy like what WAP did, everything, you know, that the song was so popular and everything. And she finally went on IG and said it, you know, she went on IG Live and said this N-word shot me, and I'm just tired of all this bullshit. So what I guess from what we know this far is that, again, like I'm saying it recently, I didn't used to say it, I'm pulling this out of my ass, okay? I'll kitten, so you go, if you have such big problem with it, fucking comment, other than those idiot robots that comment on YouTube. But so I think that his ego is big and sensitive because he's a tiny motherfucker, and they probably had an argument. She got out of the car, and she says, you know, she got out of the car, these are according to her, and he shot at her, and he shot her in both feet, and she said it went through the bottom of her foot, so she must have been walking away. And she showed pictures. I'm not a medical examiner, so I can't determine like, yes, she's correct, the way that the bullet went in, I don't. But again, so the fact that he's still like putting stuff out there to try to get people to think that maybe like she did something. I don't give a fuck if she slapped him. I don't give a fuck if she called him a tiny motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if she spat on his face. Bro, you do not fucking, you don't shoot anybody, but you don't fucking, a man shouldn't like fucking even pull a gun on a woman like that. Like, what the fuck's your problem? And then your lady and the stallion, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, bro? And then, go ahead, sorry, bro.
He's mental.
He's mental because, bro, he made it. Like, he has a lot going on for himself. And for him to just be like, nah, you're not going to walk away from me, pa. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Something's wrong with you. And I feel really bad for her because I feel like some people have judged her, you know, not only before, but now after as a snitch or whatever. Or like, it's like, dude, like, if somebody shoots me, I hope that you're on my side and you're like okay with me being like, bro, nah. Either we settle it through court or we settle it some other way, but you gotta get settled, bro, whoever shot me. So so that's the story. So people are now, there's been a lot of artists and that they've been asked the question, and some have said, no, fuck you, you know, Tiny Lanes. Others have been like, I don't want to get in between or involved. I don't see how you're not getting involved with that shit. Why? You want a feature from this motherfucker? Like, who would ever want him on your record? Like, I wouldn't want him on my record. Kalani, like I said, you know, I'm like so happy that she fucking they did this a little while ago when Kalani's album came out and she removed him from the fucking album. So good for her. That's like girl power. Like, not even women, we can stick together.
He messed up.
He fucking messed up, bro. But anyway, that's a whole fucking recap of this situation.
Sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. I could have cut it short. I could have made it short, but I didn't. That's what she said. No. Is it? But anyway, I just wanted to say now we know who shot the stallion. And yes, I will be removing him from my music life, discography, whatever it is. Like, yeah, I'm not playing no bitch ass lanes anymore. Like, he's a bitch ass fucking pussy. And I hope that he goes to jail, and that would be the least that he can get, because some street justice, like, I think this is the time when I'm for street justice. Like, nah, you don't do that shit, bro. You don't do that shit to our stallion, motherfucker. Just like damn it, what's her name that sat on the bleachers at the Lakers game, assless? Lizzo, just like Lizzo, we're about to have like segments about Lizzo and the stallion. What's wrong? What happened to it?
I got a pain in my back. It's painful.
Are you sitting properly, bro? Sit up straight. With them big old titties.
I need the back of my chair.
Yeah, so the Democratic convention happened. That was another story. That shit was cool. I enjoyed it, but again, you know, I think people can tell what side I'm in. On.
You're in it to win it.
I'm in it to win it, bro. Yeah. So that shit was cool. Cardi B talking to Biden. That shit was funny. He saw, hey, hi, Biden. He saw the name is Joe. That was pretty cute. What else? They said that they were going to have a COVID test that involves saliva instead of the whole nose situation. That would be cool. But apparently it's going to cost $10. Not everybody can afford that, especially how often we're going to have to be taking these tests eventually, you know?
And your insurance won't cover it?
I don't know, Lori. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I seriously doubt it. Maybe some of us, maybe some tests, maybe, I don't know. I can guarantee you to be like a test, 2-3 tests a year or something. And meanwhile, we got to go to work every goddamn day.
For insurance? It's murderous.
It's murder. It's like, it's disgusting, but I don't know. I can't say. Who knows? I just heard about the saliva test that's apparently like less uncomfortable than the other one. So we'll see how that goes. What else? Run DMC's Jam Master Jay's person that killed him or somebody got arrested for the murder. So that's pretty interesting to see how that falls.
Years ago, or?
Oh, dude, I got a topic. Or not a topic, just something else that also like random news. Oscar de la Hoya is fighting again, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want him to hurt himself. Like, he doesn't need the money, so does he need the attention?
Probably.
I don't know if you remember those pictures of him with girls' underwear on.
No.
What? That's all. Like, I mean, don't get. You know, he's a Mexican. He's successful and everything. So or Mexican American. So I'm all for him. But the first thing I think about whenever I think of Oscar de la Hoya is those pictures of him with, and it was pink too, like pink lady lingerie, and he's like. Apparently they said that he was drunk or whatever, but it's like, I don't care how drunk you are. You're not just putting like, I won't even put that lingerie on, bro. I'm going to have to like send you the picture.
I don't know. There's some like men that like to do that. I mean,
I'm not judging him for it. I'm just saying that it was a big controversy. Ugh, it was an ant on my shit. And he denied it. And, you know, of course, people were calling him gay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a guy. There's a lot of straight guys that enjoy wearing or like, you know, role playing or whatever. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it happened. Those pictures.
and he denied it.
He kind of denied it, and there was a big old deal. He's
or something.
Something was going on, and something was there, and they try to like I haven't forgotten is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. What else? Oh, you were asking me. Remember we were talking about the whole Britney thing? I found out the word. Hold on, I have the word here.
It's Britney, bitch.
Conservatorship is what's happening to her.
Yeah, I saw it. There was an interview where they were talking about like on TMZ or one of those shows.
Poor thing. I feel bad for her after like everything that she's done, being a child actor or like star and succeeding to the point that she's still making it, you know, and then having to deal with this shit just because she went cuckoo one day. Like, if first of all, I think that artists, 95% of artists are crazy, I believe, and I feel like that artistic gene or whatever is in you just like off balance your you know, mental a little bit. And so what if she shaved her head? So what if she didn't want to do it anymore? So what if she, who of us can you tell me that, like, no, I like somebody to tell me, let me rephrase that. I like somebody to tell me that you've never in your life felt like, I just want to drive and drive and drive until we'll see what happens. It's almost like the Forrest Gump thing. That's why he started running, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
and then people were making, she did this video that was just kind of odd.
oh, for real?
She kept going, like she would, I think she was doing a fashion show, and it was like on either Instagram or TikTok. She would like go in front of the camera and then leave and then go in, and it was the same outfit. So I just thought it was odd, but people were thinking she's crazy, and I think she was just being silly, you know, but people were attacking her like, oh, you're crazy, your dad made you crazy, blah blah blah.
And and if it's true, then what?
People are
Judgy.
Judy's, man.
Ugh. Well, don't use that because Judge Judy she's the shit. But I see what you mean. Judgy Judy's.
I watch her every day, like at 3.
I used to record it. She used to be on at 4, I think, but I used to record it. And she retired finally. That bitch makes money, bro. If I ever wanted a sugar mama, that'd be the type.
She's like, don't talk until I speak to you.
It's not an answer. I love Judge Judy. She's a shit.
It is because of after, and she's like, get to the story, get to the point. You're just blabbering. Come on, talk to me. Answer my question. Like, you have to be on your toes.
Hell yeah. I've had several women threaten to sue me, and I thought, after watching so many Judge Judys, I think I can handle it. Just if I had like a judge like that, you know? Because I know you come with facts or paperwork documents. You don't just fucking he or she. She hates that shit.
She can see through like the greed or selfishness or just plain ignorant.
She can smell bullshit, bro.
Oh yeah. She can tell within the first 5 minutes who she's gonna give, you know, to the plaintiff or what's the other one called? Plaintiff. I don't know lawyery stuff, but
I don't know either.
Person. The plaintiff is the person that owes the person money, and then God, I can't.
So the accuser is the one that we're thinking about, like the one that we're wondering the name.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it called?
I'll
I
have
don't
to figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. If I figure it out, maybe I'll do an Isaiah Thomas. But
Isaiah.
have you been watching NBA in the bubble or no?
Mm-mm.
It's been okay. I honestly, I'm not going to complain about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, they're playing basketball. I can see how some of them, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not an expert, but I don't feel like some of them are putting the effort that they used to. And maybe they do need that crowd.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. And because of the bubble, there's different angles that now they can take. And those angles are pretty fucking cool. Because you can see it like literally like ground.
What are you watching on?
My brother's YouTube TV. But
Okay.
yeah, I haven't seen if there's anything in any other option other than the NBA streaming service. But like Mulan is coming out either this week or next week, right? And my brother told me it's gonna be like $30, bro.
Really?
To watch it at home because it's an at-home thing. I can tell you the only thing I would pay 30. What's that?
It's not going to be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, but it's a release. So this is the first time they're doing this. They say that if this works, then Black Widow will come out the same way. Honestly, I don't know if I would pay that for Black Widow as much as I want to see it. And you would think like, well, you get a bunch of people and it's kind of like a pay-per-view. You chip in, but you're not supposed to get a bunch of people because of COVID. So it's kind of difficult, So I don't know if I want to see what's his name, Bill and Ted. I want to see Black Widow. But to be honest, at this point, I would only pay for Wonder Woman and A Quiet Place 2. Those are the only ones I'm willing to pay $30 for.
Premier access only.
What's that?
Disney Plus Premier access only.
Yeah, which means that it's like it's the first time they're doing this, so I'm not sure how much it's gonna cost. My brother told me it's gonna be about $30. So it's kind of like you're going to the movies with two people on premiere night, But I'm like, room for one more? If he does get it for my nephew, because I would like to see it, but I am not going to pay that money. But I'm thinking, like, remember I told you that my mom, not my mom, but her brothers, when growing up when they were kids and they had one of the few TVs in the neighborhood or one of the only TVs in the neighborhood, so they would charge kids to watch it, but they had to see it from outside the window. I'm thinking of doing that. Or if somebody offers it to me, I'll get a little fishing chair out there and watch it from outside. I don't mind. I'll be like, I wouldn't give more than, I think even $5 is a lot unless they provide me with some popcorn. If they provide me with some popcorn, then I'll pay $5 to be outside.
You know what you could do is get like a projector like I have. And in your back, charge people and have like chairs six feet apart.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But I need a bigger projector, I think.
I don't have one.
One of those big projection screens, like, that's like, I think you can get them up to like 26 feet, like by 10 by 26 feet. Maybe I won't need that big, but they're like rollable and they have a stand, and I could see that in my backyard.
Is it? That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Is it kind of like the ones that for when you're projecting in a classroom, or bigger?
Well, yeah, it's what?
I have one of those.
What?
I have one of those. Just the way that I got this whiteboard, the way that I have my lockers, I have one of those projectors. I just need a stand for it.
Oh.
But it's one of those like in the classroom, like the same size.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like a classroom size.
Oh, shit.
Like a Promethean board.
But then how do you, I guess with an extension cord, right?
Yeah.
Because how do you get all the system out there? Because I'm assuming your Wi-Fi also has to be reachable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to think about this, bro.
Wi-Fi works out in my backyard. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've just been, I just bit my lip.
Ah, homie.
I've just been ghetto and using like a sheet. in my
That's smart.
As long as it doesn't have yellow stains on it.
Or beige.
Oh. Like red wine spills.
Red wine would be okay by me. Like other what's it called? Suspect spots, the color. I don't know.
Lost my virginity on those sheets. No.
Oh shit! You still have those?
Oh, I don't have those sheets.
Oh shit. So my Wi-Fi's been fucking up like sick, bro, and I figured it out. It's because all these damn kids going to school online.
Oh yeah, me too. Sometimes you'll freeze and like my
Here? No,
yeah.
you're not. It's
Okay.
probably my fucking. What time is it? Are the damn kids not down with school?
Could be. It's almost 6.
My Wi-Fi has been fucking up, and I don't know. Like I keep unplugging it and plugging it back on, and I don't know what's going on, bro. This fucking sucks. I feel like if I was a Karen, you know how many times I'd be on the phone with the fucking internet company?
I paid for my internet.
I will not pay for the months of August, June, July, next October.
Oh, did you hear Zoom had an outage?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw the email. What happened? Oh, because I didn't read it.
At 9:00, all over the United States it went. I'm not exactly sure how, but I know like people couldn't get on, and they had to like go home and do their internet from home, or something else. We don't, at where I work, we don't use Zoom. We use
Oh, you've said that.
because
It's not secure.
yeah, security issues.
Yeah, we use Zoom. I thought because there's probably been a lot of they've probably been getting a lot of accounts paid, you know, that Zoom would step it up, but maybe it was out of their control. It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with like you
Oh,
said. Oh, dude,
What?
Hurricane Laura.
Oh yes. Woo! When I heard that, I was like, "You guys better watch out." Hurricane Laureezy.
It could be like calm, or it might be a bitch. You don't know.
They say it didn't move into Texas and Louisiana like they thought.
Oh, it didn't? Because it was supposed to happen today, right?
Yesterday.
Oh, I thought today, because I thought today was in the Gulf of Mexico.
I think it's still there, but it hasn't hit shore. I don't know. I haven't watched the news.
I watched, but all they're talking about is the damn fucking convention, Cheetos convention, which is like a fucking joke, bro.
It's all lies, and it's all what he did, blaming on others. So,
But you know what, dude, though? I feel like, and I know this would have been bad, But all this fucking shit talk that they've been doing this whole time, why don't you go ahead and have the convention the old school way and have a bunch of people without masks? But rather, they copied everything that Biden did. They copied everything, including him trying to have conversations. He can't even have a conversation on his own by himself. And he's trying to have conversations with people like, so they copied everything. So you talk shit about Biden, but you love the concept and everything that they did. So it's like plagiarism, bro. Like, get your own idea.
At the beginning, they had that Pope dude, I don't know his name, he was talking about prayer and everything. I'm like, what a joke.
I didn't watch it. I just saw stuff on Twitter and like
I just
whenever.
saw it on Facebook. I like to argue with the people on the comments because I say Biden Harris, and I do a blue wave, and everyone I do all these angry symbols like, this is not your convention. You guys need to get off the couch and go to work and blah blah blah. I'm like,
oh my God. And what are they doing? They're working? Oh my Lord. I like to see how many essential personnel is actually a supporter. And second of all, they were invading our convention too. So shut the fuck up.
They were.
Ugh.
But there's more comments like saying they're like, fuck Trump, Trump's an idiot. And this was the RNC. More comments were like that than every once in a while they'll be like, Trump is the greatest president ever.
They said that there was this person that called him the defender of this country, or what, the of this lifetime, or like what? I don't know. I saw it on Twitter. I forgot what it said, but it was like, shut the fuck up, you guys.
Where are you from? Do you even listen to him?
Like, how are you living right now that you literally believe this bullshit?
There's no spin on something when he says, inject Clorox into your body or use the sun to kill it.
Yep.
And he said, and then he was saying, we provided masks and da-da-da quickly, and we stopped the travel ban on China right away. But then the Democrats said we were xenophobic. So I'm like,
he's a fucking idiot. And don't you remember that nurse at the White House when she's like, well, we haven't had that much PPE, but it had, and then he got all on her. Well, I don't know what you're talking about because the rest of the people did. And she's like, yeah, Mr. President, yeah. Oh, so even it was there in his presence that he was told by a nurse, and he still like he provided PPE. Hey, dude, what's the definition of PPE?
Personal protective
equipment.
Yeah.
So when what's his name, like Cheeto Jr., he said we provided P and E. I was like, I know, I can't come up with it right now. I just knew equipment, but I'm pretty sure it's not and like three different things. It was like a whole term.
That whole family is a bunch of idiots.
Fucking idiots, bro. Again, I don't care to watch it. I don't want to give him the numbers. I don't want to like even nothing. But I'll go.
I had to see what kind of dribble.
Twitter has it right away, and it's not even like people talking shit. Like they'll just have clips, and you can't, like, the clip is a clip, so you can't deny to me that I saw and heard what I heard. Like a clip is a clip. So you guys are idiots, and I hope that you all get COVID. Just kidding.
There's a lot of Republicans that are not supporting.
They're voting Democrat this year.
Yeah, because let's look at how many people they've fired. And then Kellyanne Conway, did you hear about she's resigning.
Who is, bro?
Kellyanne Conway.
She's resigning? Oh, I didn't hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Why?
She didn't
the same reason why everybody else.
Like, how many press secretaries has he been through. That one chick, can't remember their name.
Sarah something.
Yeah, Sarah, and then the dude that was on the dance show, the celebrity one.
Oh,
What's it called? God, I can't think.
I didn't know about him.
He was in Celebrities Dance thing. What is it called? The one where they.
I know what you're talking about.
He was on there. He was on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like he was in the cabinet or in the administration, and then he
the
was.
press secretary.
Yes, it was in Kavanaugh, right?
No,
It
Kavanaugh.
was.
He
I
was.
know who you're talking about. I
But
forgot his name.
He couldn't dance for shit. He was so happy because he wasn't under Trump anymore. You could tell. Like,
Either they quit, they get fired, or they go to jail.
yeah. And then if
But
you're
the ones that quit is like, why are you quitting? And the ones that quit end up writing a book against him.
yeah, he just lies. And frick, if you have your own niece write a book about how terrible you are, that is fucking bad.
Say you're a fucking psychopath.
And they're saying that it's all lies. Why would she lie? And she said it was very hard to put this book out because she probably got death threats.
She get murk. Even if she, how do you say, embellish some stuff,
Yeah.
you can't make all that shit up, bro.
I'm just saying, I know there's a lot of stuff about Biden, and there's all those pictures where he's sniffing children.
Okay, well is he? Again, I know I'm gonna sound like I'm defending him, but is he sniffing children, or is he just an awkward person?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the Republicans are turning it into that he's a pedophile. But
God.
the one scene where he's sniffing his grandson, they said his dad had just died, and he was comforting him. He was, kissing his head and comforting him because his dad died. His son, Biden's son, died.
Oh.
And so people are taking that out of context again. I don't know. And he is very, like, he's, some people we work with, they get right into your space.
Yes.
And the spit comes out of their mouth and have boundaries.
Yes.
Maybe he doesn't have personal boundaries. That doesn't mean he's a pedophile.
I think that's exactly what it is. He's an awkward person in that way. And also, you're right. Like, he's had a lot of losses where he feels for people that have lost, someone. So I'm not defending him saying he's a perfect man. I do feel like he's a little awkward with women. But I think is that whole thing that he doesn't have tact, I think, or like with people, but a pedophile, bro, like, come on, like, you're pushing it.
Yeah, and I think he's just a touchy guy, and some people don't learn those boundaries.
He's old school, bro.
Yeah. And those photos are like so out of context, and then now they're saying that if children are uncomfortable when you're sniffing them or whatever, just trying to pull it way out of context. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's outrageous. And that's
Trump and Epstein. There's some evidence that they were trafficking. Yeah, there's some, it's probably, been pushed under the rug, but there's some accusations that he was with Epstein when Epstein was doing that trafficking.
Ew.
So, and I mean, we have him on tape saying grabbing the pussy.
I was gonna say we're like there, or not we, but they're speculating from a picture or like a something they took of Biden, and rather we have actual full-on recordings of how much this guy is a perv. There's a recording about him saying that he just can just grab women by the pussy. There's a recording of him talking about Lindsay Lohan's tits with the freckles. There's a recording about him saying that he loves being in charge or like the owner of America, was it Miss America, because he could just pretend like he's checking the building and he walk in and they'll be dressing and shit. There's a recording of this guy being a fucking nasty pig.
He would date his daughter.
He said that not once, but like 3 times he made a fucking comment about like, I honestly, and then I don't know if you've seen this one recording, but he was still with Ivanka, the first wife, or what's the name of the first wife? And he was talking about how, no, Ivanka's the daughter. Ivana, right? Ivana?
Something like that.
Ivana, they were asking them about their daughter, and oh yeah, she's beautiful. We don't know how she's gonna be here like her mom yet, but we'll see. What dad says that, bro? That you don't know if your daughter's breasts are gonna be big, but we'll see, bro. And then yeah, the other clip when she sold her, and then he's like, well, to be honest, there's two others. The one when she sold her, like now a woman, and he's like, well, honestly, I would be dating her if she wasn't my daughter. And then another one, so that they asked him, what do you guys have in common? And he's like, well, I would say sex. What?
Yeah.
Bro, talk about a fucking nasty motherfucker.
He's a fucking hypocrite. And he's like gross and
fucking nasty.
Even in he was on several like sitcom shows. Like I think he was on I can't remember, but he was a jerk then. I never watched that show where he fired people.
Oh yeah, The Apprentice.
Yeah, I never watched that. I just thought it was dumb because all I heard him say, "You're fired." I mean that.
I probably saw 1 or 2 episodes, but it was because it was the Celebrity Apprentice, and I wanted to see that celebrity, and it wasn't the part of him, because all he did was judge him at the end. The main episode was those people trying to do whatever the fuck they were doing. So that wasn't like a thing that I'm just like, oh, I'm just waiting for Trump to fire them. Like, nah, there was probably a celebrity that I was like interested in, but it wasn't like something that I must watch. But yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I probably watched 1 or 2 episodes just to see whatever particular celebrity.
It doesn't matter. I mean, but
it was TV. Because he's a joke, and sometimes you watch I watch ratchet TV. Like, I've been watching this Marriage Boot Camp hip-hop edition. Do you think that I want one of those motherfuckers to be my president? Fuck no, bro. I'm just watching for the ratchetness.
Remember back, I think it was maybe the 90s, like, they bailed him out of bankruptcy, like...
How many times?
And they gave him, like, you know, just a little bit of money to recover. Like, I'm like, what? I wish someone would, like, help me out. Oh, he only gets, like, $2 million. He's not going to get, you know, because he lost, like, $5 million or whatever. I'm like, I mean, he doesn't know anything about, like, the real world. I bet he's never been in a grocery store.
He's an idiot. It's nah, bro. Yeah, he's just an idiot, and he's full of shit, and he's just very privileged. And you're right. All the people that are getting like nice tax cuts, and like, you know, the people that have money to invest on things like PPE or things that are like not PPE, but like if I had money, you think I would have invested on Lysol back in February, bro. You know? It's like, so all those people like Jeff Bezos will probably get a nice, it's like this motherfucker Elon Musk, bro. You know, is that the guy from Tulsa? Not Tulsa, Telsa? Talking about how what you said, that we're lazy and we should just go to work, and like Americans don't need a handout, they need to go to work. Yeah, you know how many times that he's got investments, or like that the government has bailed him out of like situations like this fucker talking about how we can't get a fucking $1,000 check a month, and he's had millions and millions of dollars given to him so his business could come back or like do whatever the fuck he did, and where he's at right now. That's the only reason when someone's like, oh, you know, tells us, I'm like, fuck that bitch. And I hate ordering from Amazon too, because I feel like Jeff Bezos is not really like has an interest on anybody else. But I don't know. I just have like, what if, because Jeff Bezos has like some business with FedEx or USPS or UPS. Do you know?
I don't know.
Because if it was USPS, like they wouldn't be suffering, right?
The United States Postal Service?
Yeah.
Because it maintains its own. They're not funded by.
Okay. Well,
it's a government thing.
Well, I don't know, bro, but
I don't really know. I can't really. I'm just BSing. I don't really know the politics of that sort of thing.
I don't really know either. I just know. Yeah, I just know
know that these rich people have actually gotten more wealthy, and now because they're gaslighting all the people, because we still can't go anywhere. So, fuck.
Nah, bro. I
need to get a drink.
Okay, I'll get a beer while you get a drink.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, I'll get a beer.
Heard it from a friend who told me from another mother that your brother died. Terrible. You
Record, I think. Yes.
I see that it's a red button.
You see that it's recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I had this dream that this Native American guy was totally in love with me. And he was trying to kiss me, but I was like, oh, no, I have bad breath. But he was all like into the Laureezy.
Laureezy is the only person I know that wouldn't kiss someone because she has bad breath in her dream.
I know. What is up with that? Talking about insecurities.
No, you're too nice.
Well, I think when I was younger, like, I went out with my friends and I'd never really been to a club. And this guy was like a lounge lizard, and he like saw me and he knew I was like fresh meat or whatever. And he came up to me and he's like, oh, baby, you want to dance? You got a big ass. I love your big ass. Blah, blah. And I was like,
dang.
Yeah. He like tried to grab it and I was like, whoa, dude, I thought we were just dancing. And he tried to kiss me, and he smelled like old cigarettes and beer. And that was like my first impression, because I hadn't been with very many guys. I don't even think I've been kissed that much, and so it turned me off. So
hell yeah.
And I remember at camp, I got dared to kiss this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cute and everything, but when I kissed him, his breath tasted like or his mouth tasted like baby powder.
Baby powder?
Yeah. And I was like, that's weird. Like he was.
And was that a good or bad thing, bro? Because I can't figure it out. I guess you don't want baby powder in your mouth.
I just thought it was weird. I thought, is that how
men taste?
Yeah. I was just like, so those were my experiences.
Oh,
but
shit.
the guy at the club just came at me like, he knew I was like naive and that I could
Like
easily
fall for anything.
give him whatever he wanted.
Right.
But I was like, no way.
So you're kind of traumatized with bad breath because remember Jason's Deli, dude?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about him several times here on the pod, but that I will never forget that bad breath. I've woken up with some breath that I can tell myself that I'm just like, ugh. But that breath was something else.
You know what? My sense of smell is really, really like
Cute.
I can smell something. Cute. That's a good word. It's really acute. I can smell anything that's off. Like even like on my body, like you know how I said I sometimes smell like cumin?
Yeah.
Or like if I haven't showered in a couple days, I smell like the tacos, like sweating tacos. You know how like ground beef kind of.
Oh, okay. Now you're explaining it to me because before you said you smell like tacos, and I love the way tacos smell. But now that you say ground beef, that's not a typical Mexican taco. That's like a white taco. So, and ground beef does have this. I made hamburgers this weekend, and I can't get the fucking smell out of the house. So I totally know what you mean now. I used to think like, what does she smell like? Steak tacos, like carne asada, the buche, barbacoa.
They use cumin in some of those, don't they?
My family uses cumin in a lot of Mexican shit, so I don't know if they put it in their asada, but
I put cumin in all my meat dishes, like roast. I put it in like the taco meat. If I don't, because ground beef is cheaper than, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm always buying ground beef.
That in my tacos instead of, you know.
But now I have an idea what you're saying. You smell
really,
like that's different.
Like cumin. I smell like cumin.
Like ground beef and cumin.
Ground beef and cumin. But it's not. It's not a bad putrid smell, like you know your yoga dude.
Oh, that guy smelled like ass with old lemon, like ass. Then they sprayed old lemon in vinegar.
Oh man, I
Oh.
can't think of more worse smells.
Jesus, and his crotch was literally like these were his legs, and I had his crotch like this trying to hold him.
Oh my god,
that dude, he either had that disease where you smell like a dead cat. I don't know what the formal term is, but or he hadn't shower or clean his balls and ass in at least fucking 3 weeks, bro. That shit was disgusting, bro. Other than the Jason's Deli, that's one of the worst smells I've ever smelled on a human being.
Wow.
Bad.
Some people like emit like a bacteria from their sweat. Or it could be like internal, like your gut is maybe you need some like not antibiotics, probiotics, because you have like bacteria that's not good.
And not to discourage us from McDonald's, but it could be that, it could be your diet, and it sometimes is just a genetic thing or like a condition, you know?
I think mine is diet because I eat a lot of beef. I like the beef.
Hey!
What she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
She. Well, I don't like beef, but no, I do like beef, but not that kind that you like.
I like both kinds.
I myself, I'm more of a peach or mango eater, if you will. But
I like mangoes and peaches.
They say that eating a pussy is like eating a mango. Like if you're not like, you gotta be like really careful and good to not get it all over your face. But sometimes that's the fun part. So,
Wop.
you got the wop. I love eating a mango, and I don't like eating it in front of people because I'm not gonna be nice. Like if they cut it in pieces for me, then okay. But if I just have it, my hands are gonna be, filthy with it. It's gonna be all over my face
And your teeth.
and my teeth and everywhere. Like it'll smell like mango for a bit.
For a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting about your dream though with the you said it was a Native American.
Yeah. And
Did you go ahead?
it was like I knew him, and it was like at this amusement park, and he was like, I owned the amusement park, like my family did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Laurezy is rich in her dreams.
and he was like a park ranger there or something. So we knew each other before, and so evidently he had this thing for me, and he just couldn't control it anymore. So he just came up and was like passionately kissing me, and I was like, "What?" It just took me off guard.
And he had a thing for you in the past. You're rich, obviously, and you still were self-conscious about your bad
Yeah,
breath.
what the fuck?
You're too nice even in your dreams, bro.
Oh, maybe that's my subconscious saying, you know what, you need to live. Who cares if you have bad breath? They're gonna love it because they love you, not your breath.
That's what I was gonna say. Once in a while, bad breath is like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do because you love the person, or you're into the person, or you just want to do what you want to do, and that's okay,
Yeah, I just thought, and then I was thinking about interracial relationships. Like, I don't think I've ever dated, a Native American person.
Have you dated out of the whites?
Out of the whites?
Just fucking.
Not really.
Anglos.
I haven't. But I've had a lot of advancements. Like
advances?
Yeah, like if we're at a club, black guys always come up and ask me to dance.
Because of that ass.
Or that I was maybe the only white person and they wanted to dance with a white person. I don't know.
Nah, don't short yourself. It was because that ass. But that's interesting, Laurezy, because even your current situationship, he's white, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's, dude. So you got to look for some color in your life.
I need to branch out.
You do.
My relationships.
Was the boy that, and I say the boy because he said he was younger, the plumber or the one that went to check, or no, the one about the solar.
Oh, yeah.
Was he white?
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Painfully like frat boy white.
Oh, no. Ew. Damn it, Laurezy, we got to get you some color in your life. Now, that boy that I was like trying to friend, he white. So he gonna get blocked tonight.
I friended this guy from Nigeria.
Ooh, some black dick.
But now he's asking, like, how are your kids? Too. So I was like,
asking you how your kids are?
Yeah. I don't know if he saw that I was my profession.
But like Laurezy, you're too honest and you're too real and you're too nice when you're not supposed to. Why don't you just answer, they're doing great, how are yours? Boom.
I haven't answered him.
Just be very, what's the word when you're like, not, what the fuck is the word when you're kind of like, are not really telling much, but you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is the word? It's not.
And I think I friended him because he was friends with another person that I know. That's why I thought maybe I knew him.
Vague. You should be very vague with your answers, bro. Don't ever say so much. Just be like, they're good. How are yours? And if he's like, oh, I don't have any kids. Oh, neither do I. Period, bro. Don't keep even going with that. And then give him, you know, so that because that not only do you not say too much about you, but it gives them like, oh, I want to know a little bit more. Because why is she being like weird? Because people love that. Like they pretend like they want realness, but they don't, bro. We both know that people can't handle realness. Like people are so fake out there that you got to hit him with some like big shit in order for them to be all like, wait, what's up with this chick? What's wrong with her? Mm-hmm. And messaging and shit, you know, because they want to know what's up. So just be vague, bro.
Okay. But I got a hot flash all of a sudden.
You got the vape ones?
I got the vape ones.
Well, go ahead.
Last night it was raining, and I felt like getting in my little tiny pool. So I got my little suit on and went, and the pool, it was freezing cold.
Oh,
but
no.
I was stretching my legs out because my knees were hurting, but it felt good, but it was super cold. I was like, when I got out, I was like, because it was kind of windy, I was like, I'm going to have to put it up pretty soon because it's going to be September. It's going to get cold.
You think it's going to, because they said that this Halloween's not going to be that cold, so there might be some hot days.
Maybe, I'll see. As long as I'm having warm days, but if it starts getting cold, I think I'm going to have to deflate it and put it in my little shed.
Probably that's true though, bro, because
but I love my little pool.
You know, I love pools. The maintenance is too much for me.
It's tiny, tiny pool.
I know. My nephew has one, and whenever it's like, let's put it away, I'm like, can we wait until I leave? They're just. But what's I gonna say? I forgot. But
that's really all I had.
We got to do what we got to do. Everybody that knows me knows I'm always late. Everybody that knows me and loves me knows I will always be late. And that's not my fault. Sometimes things happen. But mainly it's just, you know, peaches. But I love you, bro. And I am 50 for peaches.
Laureezy here.
Hey, and we are the Bodega Cats collectively, I guess.
Collectively.